Hey, what's up, you guys? This is Zeus coming at you from Kaka'ako. I'm working today, but it's been a crazy couple of weeks. I just wanted to make a quick video to update everyone on kind of what's going on. We actually did switch brokerages last week. We were with KW for almost exactly a year, and on just a little shy of the anniversary day, we decided to switch brokerages, and we are now with eXp Realty. Transitioning from one brokerage to another is never easy. I've done it before. About a year ago, having moved from a local boutique brokerage to KW, it was something I was reluctant to do. But after having done a lot of analysis and a lot of thinking, it was the right move for the team. It was the right move for the agents. It was the right move for me, and it didn't come easy. Like I said, transitioning is always difficult. You got to transfer all your stuff and all new signage and all that. But it warranted the move, and we couldn't be more excited. We've partnered up, and it just kind of happened. The universe speaks in a lot of different ways, and I was contemplating the move, and I ended up running into someone that I really look up to in real estate, Travis Ferris. He is an absolute monster on the west side, and him and I just kind of met up, and I know he was considering moving as well, so we ended up having lunch and just kind of talking things through. Him and I were on the same page, and it was kind of weird because we're almost like finishing each other's sentence, a little bit of bromance going on, So he was with he had transitioned to C21, and I was obviously with KW at the time, and we saw a vision. We thought there was some gaps in the industry, the real estate industry here, especially for newer agents, especially for agents that were kind of starting to build their business. And we felt there was a big gap there. A lot of these brokerages were advertising support and technology and stuff like that. And I don't just say this very lightly. I speak from experience, but those things were lacking. They bring you over, they promise you this and they promise you that, and it's a business. Sometimes they're able to provide it, and sometimes they're just not. Whether it's time or money or what have you, it just wasn't there. So what are we building? So Travis and I switched over actually on the same day to eXp Realty. Now the cool thing about eXp Realty is that they have a completely different business structure. A lot of these companies, a lot of these brokerages you see are privately owned, which means there are franchise owners, there are stakeholders, and so the portion of your commission that goes to the brokerage is going to pay off expenses as well. So if you have a bricks and mortar brokerage, they got to pay commercial leases, they got to pay the girl at the front desk, not just girls, maybe a boy. They got to pay whoever's at the front desk. They got to pay for cleaning, they got to pay for utilities, they got to keep the lights on. So after all that's said and done, the shareholders or the stakeholders in that market center basically split the profit. If they have a bad month, or the expenses are too high, there's no profit to be split. There's no profit sharing. So it's a business like it's like any other business. You have your gross income minus your expenses, and then that's how you get net income. Net income month by month, depending on the market, depending on the sales volume, it may change. eXp took that model, and because they're publicly traded, there is no net income to be shared. It's based on revenue. So revenue share versus profit sharing. If you guys know basic accounting, profit again is income minus expenses, right? That's profit. Revenue share has nothing to do with expenses. eXp doesn't have a bricks and mortar location, so they don't have commercial leases. They don't have to pay a front desk person. They don't have to pay for cleaning or keep the lights on. It's all virtual. It's a little unusual. It's it's forward thinking for sure, but I'm sure you guys all know, if you're old enough, there was once a time where I used to go to Blockbuster Video to rent DVDs to watch UFC. I remember watching UFC 1, UFC 2, watching Chuck Liddell and Ken Shamrock, and I went to Blockbuster Video to rent those videos. Now, no more. There's no Blockbuster Video. I think there's one in Alaska, but there's Netflix. Netflix is valued in the billions, and it's done that more quickly than any other video streaming service out there. Now, there are competitions for sure, but Netflix really changed the industry. Netflix basically got rid of the bricks and mortars model. And that's what eXp has done. There are still bricks and mortar brokerages. You have all the local, brokerages down on the mainland, your Coldwell Banker, your locations. eXp is really the first one that has gone full digital. And so, there's no market center. All the support is there. The education is still there. It's just in a virtual world. And it's a really, really cool platform. You actually get a little avatar that kind of looks like you. You can get support. You can get HR help. You can get education. They have online seminars where basically you take your little avatar and you walk into a big auditorium and they hold training sessions. It's a really cool thing. So again, because they don't have the overhead, because they don't have the expenses as a bricks and mortars, they're able to pass on that saving. They're able to pass on that model of revenue share versus a profit share. So that's what's really cool. They have, let's just talk about the sales portion of it, okay? You may be at a brokerage where they have a 75-25 split, 80-20 split, 90-10 split, depending on if it's your business or your SOI business versus something, maybe perhaps a lead that the brokerage gives you. On average, if the brokerage gives you a lead, you got to split that 50-50. So basically, when you close that deal, if the commission is $30,000, you got to give 20% or 10% to the brokerage, and you keep the rest. So when that percentage that goes to the brokerage accumulates to a certain amount, some companies like KW have a cap. KW, for example, has a solo agent cap of $40,000. So when that percentage that goes to the brokerage hits $40,000, after that point, until the next anniversary of 1 year, you're at 100% commission, which is great. That's what everyone's looking to do, is keep more of their commission. There are other brokerages where there's no cap at all. You basically pay, whatever the split is, 75-25, 80-20, 90-10. You pay that indefinitely, for however long you're there. eXp has a cap, a solo agent cap of $16,000. Again, KW had $40,000. Some brokerages may not have a cap at all. So you're basically paying a commission for every, you're contributing a portion of your commission to the brokerage every transaction. eXp has a $16,000 cap. Here in Honolulu, the average sales price is somewhere in the ballpark of, $750,000. So you may be capping after 3 or 4 transactions. That's unheard of. For me, we do a lot of volume. So I should be capping, I've got 4 or 5 in escrow right now, so I should be capping within the next 4 to 5 weeks. What does that mean? After 4 or 5 weeks, when I hit the 16,000 cap, the rest of the year until the anniversary date, I'm at 100% commission. Think about that. That's a lot of money that you're saving that now you're able to use to get an assistant. You're able to use for marketing. It's a lot of money that you're able to free up in order for you to build your own business. So 16,000 cap versus, 40,000 cap or no cap at all is fantastic. On top of that, if you do $6 million in volume or 35 transactions after you've capped, eXp gives you that 16,000 back as company stock. Now, some people might say, are the stocks going up? Are the stocks going down? Oh, yada, yada, yada. It doesn't matter. They're giving you your 16,000 back some way, some form. What brokerage out there gives you your cap back? Like I said, I'm just speaking to KW because I was with them for a year. I capped last year. I gave KW $40,000. You don't ever see a dime of that back. If I went to KW and I said, hey, can I get the 40,000 back? Because I've done this much volume. it would be a jump. But eXp, again, once you hit 6 million volume after you've capped, they give you $16,000 back in company stocks. So basically, or essentially, after you've capped of 16,000, and after you've done 6 million in volume, you basically are 100% commission, and they give you your cap back. So you're basically 100% commission the full year. It's extraordinary. If you're on a team, most brokerages like KW, if you're a member of a team, you're at half cap, which means your cap is $20,000 versus $40,000. At eXp, your team half cap is $8,000. So half of 16 is your cap. So if you're on a team and you have a structure set with the team and the team leader, you're at an $8,000 cap. Think about that. Here in Hawaii, again, the average sales price is about $750. Yeah, maybe 2 transactions. You do 2 transactions a year and you're full commission for the rest of the year. I mean, what brokerage can offer that? I mean, it's crazy. So that's on the production side, as far as your cap is concerned and how it's calculated. That alone is reason for most people to at least perk their ear and at least kind of check out the model. I mean, it's a lot of money, especially for people who are doing, I would say between 4 and 5 transactions a year, or if you're a capper, or if you're doing a lot of volume at other brokerages. I mean, just think about the money that you're saving with this model. So the other portion of this that is really cool, again, I was kind of speaking to it earlier, is the revenue versus profit sharing. So it's kind of a complex system, but I'll try to simplify as much as I can. Again, it's based on revenue share and not profit share. So basically, if you bring on an agent, so if you sponsor an agent and you share, like I'm doing now, if you share kind of your story on why you switched over, and that agent that you speak to wants to transition his business to eXp and subscribe to the structure, when that sponsoring or sponsee caps for the year, as a sponsor, you get $2,800 at your level 1. Level 1 means that it's your direct sponsor, okay? Now, I'll kind of go into it again. If that sponsor, so basically the person that you sponsored another person, when that person comes on and they cap, that's your level 2 sponsee. You get $3,200 a year from them. I mean, think about making an additional $2,800 a year. I mean, it's not a lot, but that's for one person you sponsor. I mean, just sharing the message, sharing the structure that can really help their business, and them transitioning over to eXp. I mean, it's a significant amount of money. And for me, what's most important is that eXp offers an exit strategy, which means in every other model out there with every other brokerage, the day I stop going to work, the day I stop calling, the day I stop nurturing my leads, I don't have any income. There's no income. That's why I'm working so hard on building my real estate portfolio so that I have a passive income, so that when I have enough passive income, I can basically just call it quits, go travel, go volunteer, do what I want to do, because I have enough passive income. But unless you have passive income, you're basically going to be working and showing up to work every single day of your life. And that's a position where none of us want to be. We all want to be in a place where we can basically wipe our hands clean and still have enough income to have the lifestyle that we have and want. So this whole revenue share is an exit strategy. It's so that one day when you want to get away from making sales calls and selling and buying homes, you can, because you'll have passive income through revenue sharing. I spoke with an agent, that was looking to sponsor me. She's making $35,000 a month just from revenue share without having sold a single property. So, I mean, what would you do if you could share the message, help people keep more of their money, and make an additional $30,000, potentially $30,000 a month? I mean, it would change my life. I don't know about you, but it would change my life. And that's kind of what Travis and I are building. We're building this network to where you're getting the support. We're going to be doing basically weekly seminars on everything that a new agent or an agent that's 3 or 4 years in the business, or veterans need to incorporate into their business. Whether it's contract writing, whether it's negotiations, whether it's real estate investing, which I'm doing. I like to share kind of my personal strategies. We're going to be sharing that on a one-on-one basis. So a lot of you guys are thinking, well, eXp is virtual. Where's the culture? Is there going to be support? Is there going to be training? You're looking at it right here. I mean, between Travis and I, we've probably done over 200, 300 transactions. We've made our mistakes. They say a smart man makes or learns from his mistakes. An intelligent man or woman learns from the mistakes of others. So we're going to share that, and so you're going to get one-on-one, real-life experience, seminars and coaching. Whereas, if you join a big broker, you're just basically a drop in the bucket, right? I mean, you're one of 500 agents, so no one's going to give you the time of day to help you to really gain traction in your business, where we're creating a network of people that are like-minded. We may be the same age, we may not be, but we're creating this network of people within Hawaii and all across America, actually, eventually, to where we're going to be a phone call away, we're going to be one email away, we're going to be one text message away to getting help. So if you have a question regarding a contract, or negotiation matters or anything like that, if you're stuck, if you need a different idea or a different or second opinion, we're going to be here, right? Unlike a lot of the brokerages who say, oh yeah, we're going to provide you this support system, which most people don't. It's not their fault. Everyone's running their own business. They don't have a stake in the game. They don't have an incentive to help you because their success really doesn't affect their income. I hate to say it. We're all doing this to make a living, but with the eXp model, because the person you sponsor, you have a stake in their well-being and how well they do. It's linear, it's vertical, right? So the person that I sponsor, I want to do well because I benefit from them. And the person that they sponsor, I also want them to do well because I benefit. And so you have a fiduciary duty and obligation and interest in making sure that everyone that you sponsor does well because there's an incentive. It's a really brilliant system. It's a really brilliant model, which I am so excited to subscribe to. Travis and I right now, we're building out kind of the network and what it's going to look like, but it's going to be amazing. Passive income, again, if we're focusing on the production side, a $16,000 cap, which you get back once you hit $6 million in volume, no brainer. If you're a part of a team, an $8,000 cap versus $16,000 or no cap, no brainer. If you're looking at an exit strategy for one day wanting to retire, and have passive income, no brainer. Again, you get, for everyone you sponsor, you get, a set amount per year, no brainer. If you're looking for support, again, as a new agent, someone who's been in the industry a couple of years, or whether you're a veteran agent, support, you have hands-on, one-on-one support. Education is there through our seminars. We're going to be doing one-on-one seminars, and we're going to be holding classes, based on not what we think is important, but the feedback that we get. So, for example, if we get enough feedback saying, hey, listen, we want a seminar on how to accumulate or buy our first investment property. That's the seminar we're going to be doing next week. So it's going to be based on feedback. What you guys want to learn, we're going to basically teach. If we can't teach it ourselves, we're going to bring on industry experts to hold that seminar so you guys can all learn. So that's what's great about it. We're not just there isn't just some set seminar schedule that you have to plug into 4 o'clock on Friday. It's going to be based on feedback. So again, if a lot of people are requesting that they want training and seminars on certain topics, that's what we're going to do. We're going to find the best person, whether that's me, whether that's Travis, or whether that's someone we find in the industry that knows that topic the best, and we're going to provide training on that. If you need assistance, or if you want help, or you're not sure about a contract, then you can call any one of us. You can call anyone in the network to get help. So it's really going to be a family within an industry. Again, it's never been done before. You could be a part of the same brokerage, but nobody in that brokerage has an incentive to help you because they got their own business going on, right? So this is a really beautiful system. It's a model that I think just creates such a cohesive energy. It creates a need and a want to help people, which I think is important for me. It's important for my team. It's important for Travis. It's important for his team. And I think it's important for a lot of you guys out there, because you know what? When you guys succeed and you've taken the training from us and that's helped you, in a couple of years when you're killing it, you're going to want to give that back, right? You're going to want to give that back to, pay your dues back. And it's going to give you an opportunity to do that. It's going to give you a platform. It's going to give you a venue for you to give back. And I think for a lot of you guys listening right now, I think that's going to be important. So if you're listening and you're confused, you're lost, you're not gaining the support, you don't feel any culture, whatever that may be, like I said, it's important for you to look at your options. I'm not saying come join us, on day one. I'm at least saying explore your options. If I'm being honest, for the last 2 years in some capacity, I've been recruited or trying to be recruited by several different brokerages, including eXp. And I basically said, I'm not interested. I just transitioned to KW. I'm just trying to get my footing here, and I'm going to stay here forever. That's kind of what I thought. But certain things happened to where, I wanted to keep my options open, not just for me, but for my team. What's best for my team and my agents. And so I opened my ear. I opened my options up to see what's out there. And I studied very vigorously. For those of you that know me, I don't make decisions very hastily. I do my homework. And after doing my homework and partnering up with the right people, this was absolutely a no-brainer for us. And the sooner you start, the faster you could build your revenue share and your downline in order for you, again, to exit one day and have passive income. I mean, it's a beautiful thing, because if not, the truth is, you're a realtor, whether you're new, whether you've been in this for a couple of years, whether you've been in it for 15, 20 years, the truth is, if you don't go to work tomorrow, if you don't pick up that phone and cold call or nurture your past clients or do open, if you aren't doing that, then guess what? You're not going to have any closings, and if you don't have any closings, you're not going to have any income. You know, so basically, you're an employee that has to show up to work every single day in order for you to make a living. Okay, I'm in my 30s. Okay, I'm 35 years old. I don't want to be selling real estate when I'm 45. You know, that's why I'm working so hard to build my real estate portfolio so that I can have enough passive income coming in month to month. They call it mailbox money, right? I want enough mailbox money so that I can provide a comfortable and you call it luxury lifestyle for myself, for my girlfriend, my family, and my kids, hopefully one day. That's really the end goal. And if you share in that vision, if you want the same goal for you and your family, this is something you ought to look into. Again, I'm not saying that you have to, but it's something that you should look into, because you should keep your options open. Again, because I think you and your family, for working as hard as you are, owe it to them and to yourself to see what the best option is out there. You know, like I said, for 2.5 years, I brushed the eXp aside. I said, you know, this is BS. It's a pyramid scheme. You know, these recruiters are calling me. They're offering lunch. They're offering this. They're offering that. And I said, I'm not interested. I finally opened my options up, and I really studied the model. And I haven't been this excited in 3 years, 3.5 years I've been in real estate. And again, I just wanted, I don't think I'd be doing you guys a service. You know, for those of you who've been following me on social media, I'd be doing you guys a massive disservice if I switched over and had I not made this video. So if you're interested, like I said, if you're frustrated with your situation, if you feel like you're stuck, if you're just interested, I mean, just in general, give me a call, 808-233-9993. That's my direct phone number. You can text me, you can call me, you can set up a meeting, let's have lunch, I'll explain it to you just the way it is. I'm a living, breathing example of someone who may be in your position right now, who is thinking about different options but don't really know what to do. I would say just keep it in your index of options and see if it's right for you, because once you've really studied this model, I mean, it's really a no-brainer, and it was a no-brainer for me. Like I said, I'm super excited to be partnered up with one of the best in the industry, Travis. We're building this thing from the ground up, so we're going to need some really strategic partners that are excited about joining this with us. And if that sounds like something you'd be interested in, again, in helping people and making more money, keeping more money, building something great, and growing your business so that you can essentially retire one day and have a lot of passive income, hit me up, really. You know, I'd be more than happy to have lunch with you, but I'm going to cut it here. I look forward to hearing from you. Like I said, you have my number, 808-233-9993. Give me a call, shoot me a text message, email me, you know where to find me, and let's chat. So anyways, I'm off now. I hope you guys have a great week, and I'll talk to you soon.